Hello everyone, my name is Lacey Noel and today I will be turning myself into Morticia Addams from the Addams family, and I'm super excited because this is actually a costume that I wore when I was little, but I was, only in 2nd grade, and I remember wearing the little Morticia outfit with the black wig, and I would walk all weird and funny like her and everything too. And all the teachers and everything would gather together and like laugh at how cute I was or whatever, but yeah, I'm so excited to do this. I might actually do Wednesday Addams as well, because she was another costume from my childhood. But without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to first be contouring with a shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette, which is this guy right here. And I'm going to go into the color Slate. And I'm sorry that my nails aren't exactly done right now. I either wear, like long fake ones, or I don't have them at all. So to get that, she has a very pale complexion, and I know you can sort of see that I kind of contoured my face. But to do that, I'm using more of a gray toned, brownish kind of color, and I'm going to carve out my cheekbone to look a little bit more like Angelica Houston, and she is absolutely gorgeous, this Morticia. But I always adored that like big wicker chair that she has. I want it so bad. I like to buff my contour out with like a big fluffy brush like this. And that just smooths everything out. And as for highlight, I actually put a little bit of my favorite stuff, Clown White, on my forehead, my nose, my cheekbones, and my chin. I am actually going to put a little bit of white powder over top my cheekbones to accentuate them just a little bit more. And I'm using Lunar Beauty's Life's a Drag Cake Face, and I'm just putting it on the edge right here, so you get more of like a dramatic effect. It's kind of a soft touch, but I even started doing this with my makeup too, to make it look like I have more of, I don't know, structure to my face, because I have a very round, Polish face. You can also put a little bit on your chin, just a little bit, and then also a little bit on your forehead. Alright, moving on to the eyeshadow. I'm going to use that same color that I used to contour my cheeks, and that is Slate. Let's see, what is a good brush? A nice fluffy blending brush would be nice for this. And I'm just blending out some of the foundation I have on my eye. And with Slate, I'm just going to imitate that beautiful shape that Angelica Houston has from the Addams Family movie back in the, was it the 80s or the 90s? Forget when the movie came out, but it's absolutely timeless. It's an absolute classic too. And the Addams Family is something that's just lived on forever, you know what I mean? Like, they've had their show since the 60s, and I think the Munsters is actually a little bit older than the Addams Family by just like a year or so. And what's interesting is that, I think Star Trek, Munsters, and Addams Family are all like around each other too. A lot of the shows that were aired back then that still live on now, a lot of them are from the 60s. And I don't know, there's something about that decade that always brings me back to it somehow. Now her crease kind of goes into her eyebrow a little bit, and then it kind of brings it out into a nice wing. Right now I'm just setting the powder down so that when I blend it out, it'll look nice and smoky. Just blend all that out. And this color is great too because it's like, it's gray, but it has hints of brown in it. And her makeup is very gray toned. You can brush it upward here to kind of give it more of like a, I don't know, just like a, almost like a draggy kind of look. Because I mean, Morticia and like all those spooky ladies were like drag queens in their own right, you know what I mean? Because like they had the hair, they had the makeup, they had the outfits, they had everything. And with a lot of them, like Elvira for example, a lot of them have like really out there makeup. And I know that Morticia isn't exactly a villain, but why do all these Disney like characters have to, like why do all the evil ones have to have banging makeup, you know what I mean? I wish that there was like a good character that came out for once that had like a beat face or something. Once you have that blended out, you can also go into a darker shade. I'm going to use, let's see, Typographic by MAC. And I'm going to dip in a little bit into this. This is a nice like gray black kind of color. And I'm going to only put it in certain areas of my eye. Now I really want it to be in the corner because that is where she has more shading in her makeup. And also with a smaller brush, I'm going to put a little bit in here. I don't want too much because it's not, I don't want it to be like overly empowering or anything. But I'm gonna put a little bit here and a little bit there. And I'm going to carefully blend out this part with a teeny tiny blending brush. This is a MAC 209 and it is a hand-me-down from my mom. And I know that, you know, like old brushes, blah, blah, blah. This brush has lasted me, I think I accidentally stole it from her because she gave it to me for something, but like, this brush has been there for everything. And it is so good for blending out little tiny details and all that. And then with a bigger blending brush, I am going to try my best to really blend this out without getting fallout. I don't think I will. Because usually I'll get bad fallout with blue eyeshadows and black eyeshadows. And you want to just smoke it out really nice. Make sure it swoops this way so you kind of get like that smoky, dreamy cat eye look. And she doesn't really have winged liner. She has like a very tiny wing. So I'll do something with that in a bit. And then with that teeny tiny blending brush, you can also connect the lines right here. And with a lighter color, I'm gonna only put a little tiny bit of white here because she doesn't have, you know, like stark white lids. So I'm going to go back into Cake Face from the Life's a Drag palette and just put it right where Sorry, I thought I was like gonna burp or something. Okay. Anyway, you just want to put it maybe in the center of the eyelid to kind of make it more dimensional. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna drag it over the lid, but I'm not gonna, because usually how I make my white eyeshadow really like pigmented looking is through clown white, and I'm not gonna use the clown white for this in this part, so I'm just gonna lay that over the lid and bring it to the corner. What I like to do personally for my own looks is to blend in these colors a little better. I like to add a little tiny bit of shimmer. Just adding a little bit more of typographic in there. Alright, and next I'm going to go in with the eyebrow. I'm actually going to go in with the Eyebrow by Benefit. It's shade 2, but I feel like it is a lot darker. So I'm going to just use some of this and outline the type of brow that I want. Her brow kind of is more, just kind of sweeps to the side, kind of like how her makeup does. And now that we have that, I'm actually going to use a little tiny bit of clown white. You don't want to use a lot of it because a little tiny bit will go a long way. There we go. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. And I'm going to use, like, I always use this kind of brush when I want to add some of that clown white in, because it is just has a very straight edge to it. And it's very precise. So you want to clean the brow up underneath. And you only want to do this in the corner. You don't want to drag it out too far. And then with your finger, you can just blend it out. And it'll give you more of that Angelica Houston shape. And now that we have that, I'm going to go in for the under eyes. And that's not going to be, you know, like too dramatic. She doesn't have that much going on the lower lid. So you're going to dip into Slate again. And just kind of brush it across there. And then you can go in with some black eyeliner. I have some of Graftobian's Black Velvet Eyeliner. I don't know why it's so hard to say. You're just gonna go in the waterline. This is what I don't really like about doing my makeup, because I feel like I'm stabbing myself. And it makes me tear up a little bit, but I feel like it always makes it look better. Beauty is pain. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Alright, and then we are going to put a little bit of mascara on the lower lash. I am using Balm Cosmetics Mad Lash Black Mascara. Mascara. And now I'm going to add the liner. So for this, I'm actually going to dip into my, where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna dip into my ColourPop liquid liner. Because, like, both this and my Benefit, this has lasted me since January, it's insane. But this one, I feel like is better for getting, like, a quick wing. And this one is a little bit better for, like, precision. So, like, I want to make sure that her wing isn't too big. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this liner isn't too thick. She has the tiniest wing ever. There we go. It's like hardly a wing. Okay, so I'm using Kiss Lashes. I've reused these a few times because that's what you gotta do sometimes, you know? And these are in the style Garter. And they're just from CVS. I love them. They're very, like, three-dimensional. And I love the fact that you can get more cool stuff from drugstores nowadays, you know? I even get my, my nails from there sometimes. I'm gonna try to perch this one up a little bit. So, with the lip liner, I'm gonna use some of Graftobian's Red Hot Lip Liner. What's funny about all my Graftobian stuff is that Blick had a sale and they had all this like Graftobian makeup stuff, and I got a bunch of it, and there's a bunch from it that I use that's actually really good for being like a part of the little like Halloween like makeup sets. Like they had a werewolf one and a Frankenstein one, a zombie one. I'm gonna make sure that her lips are a little bit pointier than how I usually do them. What's interesting too is that I think that the gray makeup with the red lip makes the red lip even brighter. Alright, and next I'm gonna go in with Inkifolation's Madrid, and this is a beautiful red. Alright, so I will be back not only with the other eye, but I'm going to have the rest of the ensemble on, so please stay tuned and I'll be right back. So this is the final result. I am super happy with it. At first with the makeup, in terms of, because I'm not really a gray person when it comes to eyeshadow, but with this whole Morticia look put together, I'm really feeling it. With the sharp eyebrows the gray eyeshadow, the pointy lips, and the high cheekbones. And also, Morticia can't be Morticia unless you have roses to go along with her. They are so beautiful. And I'm really feeling this whole look. It's so pretty. I don't know, like, when I was Morticia, when I was a little bee-boos, a little tiny baby, I felt like it's like almost like a weird, like, powerful, like, witchy feeling when I was little. So, like, I don't know, I just enjoyed being Morticia, and, like, the other people around me thought it was pretty funny, so, like, I liked the attention too. But, like, there's something about the energy that Morticia puts off that is just very alluring and mysterious, and you just want to get to know her and her family more, you know what I mean? She's a very powerful woman, and she is a very powerful mother as well, and she is one of the best spooky ladies that there are. All I have to do, I think, is, I was gonna say Lily Addams. Lily Munster, and I think I'll pretty much have all my spooky ladies down. I've done Vampira, Elvira, now Morticia, the Bride of Frankenstein. I think that is the main ladies that are used for so many different t-shirts and memes and all of that, and like kind of like the showcase of like goth icons, you know what I mean? If there's more, I'll have to do them, because there's just something about like that gothy kind of morbid beauty that is just incredible. And Morticia is definitely a classic and a must-do for a makeup artist like me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I certainly did, especially reliving like a childhood costume of mine, and even kind of, well, Morticia's a grown-up, so when I was little I had to be little Morticia, but now I can be grown-up Morticia, you know what I mean? It's really cool to relive that, and also to see what my take is on it now that I can actually like dress myself up as her. And I hope you guys go check out my Instagram and my Twitter. On my Instagram I have a lot of different paintings and makeup looks that I do, a lot that I don't even post on YouTube. And then with Twitter, pretty much the same thing, but I tend to like rant about different things and put my thoughts out there on Twitter. And then also I have my Etsy, where you can actually, if you just email me, email in the description below, you can also commission a painting from me. So if you want me to paint Morticia for you, I can certainly do that. And also, I'm painting all three Sanderson sisters, which is pretty cool. I only have 2 on canvas right now, and I'm starting the 3rd one soon. I'm trying to get them all done before October. But if you're interested in them, hit me up. And also, aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and even share with your friends if you liked it that much. And I'll see you next time.